Hello and welcome. Well, thank you once again for flying up to the Northern California region, Mr. Ryan Blair, everybody. Just to clarify, I do live 2 hours from here, so I'm not right in the Bay Area. But, we do have some exciting things happening pretty much all over Northern California in general, and that's kind of what I just wanted to make sure everybody left here with tonight, with just some specific action steps on what you can do if this is something you want to take advantage of. We kind of got to clear out of here fairly quickly because these guys are very generous to us to let us use the place. So I'm just going to be really quick here and get straight to the point on what we got to do to get going and make sure that you are on the right track leaving here. If the idea of the challenge makes sense to you, if you look at this challenge and you go, hey, you know what, I can definitely see myself putting on some muscle mass, losing some weight, getting a better time in my marathon, doing whatever it is to get healthy. You know, a lot of times people just get on our products because they love an alternative, to eating. They eat Jack in the Box, for lunch, and they're still in good health. I mean, they fit, physically they look good, they feel okay, but they know that they shouldn't be eating Jack in the Box every day for lunch for whatever reason, right? So they get our products so that way when it comes down to needing a quick meal, they can have a shake, they can have a cookie, and just replace that meal throughout the day. So I mean, there's other people that get involved on this challenge because they want to have more vitality. They want to, sleep less hours at night because they just feel, exhausted when they wake up in the morning. They just want to have overall better health. So if any of those things interest you, which I already know the answer, 99.999% of the population can use one of those things. So if that interests you, definitely get on the products. I mean, the best thing, everybody always says, well, should I do the 49 or the 99 or which kit do you recommend? Well, because our company offers a money-back guarantee if you're not happy with the products after 30 days, why not get the most expensive one and use it all the right way and see if you can get the greatest results? I shouldn't be saying this with the CEO in the room, but you get the most expensive one, and then if you're not happy, send it back. Get the best stuff in your body for 30 days and give it a shot. And then that way you can make sure, you take full advantage. And and then we make sure you're getting the best benefits. But I mean, if you're not sold on that yet, grab any one of us that have been with the program for a while. We've all got incredible, great stories from using the products. Personally, been on the program for about 5 years now. So I mean, can definitely tell you that the products are great. The business side, however, if you're looking at this and you're going, hey, you know what? I like the idea of getting one of these BMWs. I want 3 like Damien, or I want to take advantage of the money-making opportunity here. Whatever it is, I love when Ryan talks about entrepreneurship and things like that because you look at what's available here income-wise. It's important to understand that the income that you can earn here is passive income, right? So if you had 10 people on the challenge with you on the transformation kit, that would be an extra $625 coming into your household every single month. If any of you have ever dabbled in real estate, okay, if you were to start from scratch today and try to get a rental property to generate $625 positive cash flow, think about the difficulty in that compared to going out and getting 10 people to get their body healthy. I mean, let alone, having the debt that comes with purchasing a house that you have to rent out. Here there's no risk, right? Some people purchase a lot of times you walk downtown and you see some of these shops and I think to myself, how the trouble that this person's going through to run this place. I can only imagine how many of these gimmick shirts or how many of these specific items that they're selling out of here can really generate them a positive cash flow. Where here you can use your resources that you already have, turn them into tax deductions. Trust me, this thing sticks, your taxes are going to go up, you're going to want deductions, okay? So turn the existing assets that you already have into tax deductions and then have a positive cash flow coming in from sharing the program with a few people. So, I mean, it gets really, really exciting. A lot of times people sit here and they go, well, I'm not Ryan Blair, I don't own 10 companies, I haven't made millions of dollars, I don't see myself doing that. Well, start small then. Start with that a couple $100s a month. I mean, a lot of people I'll talk to, and I haven't had a job in so long, so it's really weird when I sit down with somebody and ask them, like, well, what would be considered a good raise, right? When you talk about, like, to the average American, I mean, I've seen people get juiced over, like, getting 50 cents extra on their raise, and it's like, sometimes that'll put them over the tax bracket amount that'll make them less money at the end of the year. And it's like, you got to understand, guys, you know, to have an extra $1,000 a month coming in, ask any of your friends the last time they had a $12,000 raise at their job and what they had to do to get that. And think about having to get 10 of your family members healthy and having that $10,000, $15,000 a year raise with this program. So, I mean, the possibilities are literally endless. If this, it all makes sense to you on the business side. You say, you know what, I'd like to get my product for free. I'd like to make a few $100, a few thousand, a few 10,000, whatever your number is. You're going to want to learn 4 really simple things, okay? We're going to teach you how to do 4 really, really simple things really, really good. The more you do these 4 things, the more money that you make. And that's the most exciting part about this whole thing, is you don't have to be like Ryan and have to have had hired thousands of people in your career, made millions of dollars, made companies tens of millions of dollars, done all of these different things, bring on $1 billion backer. You don't have to do all of that stuff to start making money with us. We make it so our entrepreneurship vehicle is only mastering a few very simple things that generate the company money. So our job to the company and our business is really just generating income for the company by doing the only things that bring in money to the company. And we're going to teach you how to do 4 simple things that if you master, like I said, you can make a little bit of money if you do it a little bit. You can make a medium amount of money if you do it at a medium amount. If you do it a lot, you're going to make a ton of money. And those 4 things start with, first of all, making what we call a list, okay? A list of your contacts. So I'd be willing to bet if we opened up any of these desks in here or databases, you'd find that these guys have lists of contacts, right? People walk in. Anybody ever walk into one of these places before and you couldn't get out without giving them your name and number, right? Yeah. It's like, well, you know, well, let me give you a call. And then what they're doing is they're building their list. And in our business, in our world, your network that you already have existing is where you start with your list. The good news is you can make a ton of money with just a couple hundred people on your list here. And that's what we want you to start off with doing. So you want to kind of go through your Facebook contacts, put everybody that you know on Facebook on your list, pull out your cell phone. I have yet to grab somebody's cell phone and find less than 50 names and numbers in their cell phone. So, you know, everybody in here is saying, I don't know, a couple hundred people. Pull out your cell phone, look at all the names, look at your Rolodex, and if anybody has those still. Wherever you can, you know, find contacts that you know, put them in one place. And this is what most of you will skip. Okay, most of you won't actually sit down and do this. That's okay. That's why, you know, people like us get to live the lifestyle that we get to live, because most people aren't willing to do these simple things. Those of you that are willing to do this really simple process, take the time and put all those names and numbers in one spot. It's going to make your life really easy. You'll shoot right to the top of this company, because when everything's in one spot and organized, it makes it really, really easy. So once you make that list, then we're going to teach you how to what we call qualify these people. So these guys' list here in the BMW dealership, when they want to sell somebody a car, they'll ask you inadvertently, without you knowing it, sometimes some qualifying questions. And some of them are formal questions, like, give me your social security number so I can run your credit. What they're doing is they're qualifying you, right, to find out if you can even have the possibility. Because if they're going to spend an hour and a half with you here to figure out to try to get you into one of these cars, they want to make sure that you can qualify for it before they spend that time with you. Does that make sense? Well, we've got our own little qualifying process that we do with folks, and it's called the VI-line, okay? There's a bunch of different qualifiers that we have. You can use the VI-line. We've got a 5-minute video online. What the VI-line is the VI-line is a 5-minute recorded phone call that explains what our company